This video takes a look at the e-beef program just launched in the Southern Gulf region.
Cows just come through, have a drink, stand around for a bit, walk through, the RFIDs get read, they stand on the platform, get a weight, and away they go.
Southern Gulf initiated the project and worked collaboratively initially with DAF, David Phelps from DAF, and then also collaborated with Northern Gulf and Desert Channels to ensure that we did the project over 3 NRM regions.
Here up.
Redcliffe is the first e-beef smart farm for the Southern Gulf region. The project is being trialled as an important aid to livestock production decision-making in the rangelands,
where we're looking to link cattle live weights through automatic scales placed in people's paddocks with satellite information that can tell us about pasture greenness. And they're two relatively simple concepts, I guess, if you like. We've got live weight on one hand and pasture greenness on the other. But what we didn't realise was, until we started marrying those together, was just how powerful that information can actually be.
At the moment we're in the early stages. We're using this mob as the trial mob for the walkover weigh. They are correlating the weights to the greenness of your paddocks, greenness and ground cover, to see what sort of weights they're putting on.
So Redcliffe applied to be one of the smart farms, which is the demonstration property. So they will have the walkover weigh system and we'll be using that as the demonstration property, and there will be a learning group called an innovation hub that's associated with the smart farm.
What we've discovered is that by getting weekly cattle live weights and putting that with weekly pasture greenness information, you can start to anticipate, as the greenness drops off, for instance, after a few weeks after rain, just how much longer it will be when the cattle live weights start to drop off.
The idea of today was to let local producers know about the walkover weigh system, about the project overall, and let them know what the e-beef smart farm project entails and how it can benefit them. It's basically based on the walkover weighing system and looking at live weights in relationship to the NDVI, which is the greenness index. So looking at pasture quality and also aligning that to financial implications. So looking at the Farm Eco program to look at profitability as well.
Walk-through scales set up on waters weigh all cattle passing through the spears. The data is collected and fed into the e-beef system. The greenness data from NVDI satellite imagery, the herd monitoring with the walk-through scales and other localised data can then be fed into a business program to assist in precision decision making. Data collected is shared through a localised innovation hub.
Anyone that's in the group will be able to see all the data that we collect. People that have similar sort of country, they can have a look at this and see what these heifers are putting on and use that as a guide for what their own cattle will be doing.
The Athertons have found cattle have accepted the walk-through weigh system.
It's taken probably a week to educate the cattle to the walkover weigh system, which really surprised me. Our cattle had never seen spear gates before. They didn't seem to worry at all.
Yeah, we did an initial weigh-in just to get the weights of the cattle before we started them into the True Test My Hub program, and so we had a baseline to work from, and basically from there, yeah, we can log in and see what's going on each week. I'm just jumping in there every day at the moment just to see how many more cattle are going through it, and but yeah, it's going pretty good.
Weigh platform, and you've got a 3-way draft on the front of it, so eventually we'll be able to draft cattle off place, and you wanted to draft weaners off or something like that, you could set it up so that as they walk over, get read, they get drafted off into another yard.
Automatic live weight data, satellite pasture monitoring, processing the data through financial analysis, all to assist in precision decision making and to share knowledge through the innovation hubs. This is what the eBeef project is all about. The trial program will run until 2022 with the goal of giving livestock enterprises another management tool on the back of the ute.